So yeah, when I'm looking at this, right, like none of what was happening in game for Crip 96 is anything that he's doing like in the range, right? Like everything he's doing in the range right now is just not what has happened in game, right? Like if I like after he finishes in the range, if I go back to his VOD and go back to his games where he's died or where he's taken shots, most of his shots are, tracking shots where a guy's sliding into him, a guy's jumping overhead, and none of what Crip's doing right now in the firing range is replicating anything that he's doing in the actual game. What do I always tell you guys is like, do train how you play, right? If you know you're not standing from 100 feet away and shooting somebody standing still, why would you do that in your training in the fire range? But if you do know that you're sliding around and you're jumping around and you're having to shoot weapons like the Havoc or the Flatline or the 301 with no attachments, then maybe you should try that in your range, right? Like that to me makes more sense. Get super comfortable doing the movement, get super comfortable tracking, get super comfortable being very, very uncomfortable in the range. So when you get into an actual game, it's nothing for you to be able to pick up an R9 with no attachments. You could be able to pick up an R9 and then have a Havoc with no attachments as your primary and be able to understand like how that feels. It feels very slow, right? Switching from a Havoc to an R9 or any other gun with no attachments. Now you're asked to be up close as a controller player and track a guy, and it's very difficult for you to probably do that in game because you feel like the game is faster. You feel like your sensitivity can't keep up. Whereas when you look at Crip 96 here, he is a controller player who's trying to play from super long range right now in the range. That's counterintuitive to a controller player. He should be medium to close range right now shooting dummies, right? It'll be a rarity when he's this far away shooting somebody standing still. His main priority should be getting up close to these dummies and figuring out, can my sensitivity handle tracking somebody from every range? Close range, medium range, long range. Or, sorry, close range, medium range, and long range. And if the answer is no, you dial that in first. And then you're going to be uncomfortable with that first. Then you're going to have to just practice, get the sensitivity down, get the feel down. Now you say, okay, what do I need to work on, right? Because if you look right now at what he's doing, he didn't do this one time in the actual game, right? So we're going to go back to his VOD and we're going to look at some of this, right? So go back to his VOD and let's just look at like some of these things, right? So right here, boom, he's close range. He's close up on guys and he's looking to see what's going on. Right here, this is an example. He's close range and he's hip firing. You go to what he's doing in the range. Does this resemble anything that he just did in an actual game? No. So if you're Crip, you have to say, okay, I need to practice how I play. And which means I need to get really, really proficient at shooting my weapon like this against dummies, close range. I need to work on my tracking with my hip fire. And if you notice, his R9 or his R301 has everything but a mag on it. And so you say, okay, let me replicate what I've been doing in game in my training. Let me go in here and let me work on shooting these weapons that I love to play with and I'm finding, and let me go do the same things that I'm doing in game. So that means let me get up to dummies and let me hip fire dummies close range, going left, going right. Crouch spamming, not crouch spamming. Let me practice that. This is how you play. Practice how you play. So let's keep going. What else is he doing in game that he needs to work on that he's not doing in game? Or sorry, that he's not doing in practice. So right now he's just looking. Yet again, what are we doing? Right, we're all right. We're hip firing up close. Yet again, we're hip firing up close. Yet again. Now Mozambique tracking could use work, right? Mozambique has no attachments on it. Now he repositions, right? He reloads, doesn't fully heal. Okay, what else do we need to work on? We need to work on our awareness. He had time to sit here and heal. He doesn't. So what does he choose to do? Panic and opt to take a Q. All right, so he's queuing up top and he's healing in the open versus he had time to heal while he was down low. So, okay, let's see what he does now in terms of mechanics, right? Let's see if he's playing how he practices. Let's see, because what he was doing in practice is shooting long range from 100 feet away. Let's see if that's going to work out right here. All right, now he's faced with a guy up close. Now he can still heal again. All right, so he pops another cell. Now he takes back. All right, now boom, he's got a guy back up top. Right here. Is this long range? No. Is this close range? Yes. Medium to close range? Yes. What was he doing in practice? This is what he was doing in practice. Got it. So is that practicing how we play? No. All right, so here we go. All right, let's see. Pops the cell, engages the teammate or the enemy. Now right here, he misses these shots. 10 bullets left. He doesn't opt to reload here because he feels like he needs to rush and go try to kill this guy. So what does he choose to do here? Hip fire. This is his third hip firing with the 301 up close. He was successful the first 2 times. The third time, he only had 10 bullets. If he had reloaded, he would have killed this guy. And he chooses to switch to the Mozambique, and now he's caught off guard, and he misses his first shot with the Mozambique. So every fight that he just took was up close as a controller player. So why, if you're Crip 96 or you're any player, would you do the opposite in your practice and your training sessions than you do when you play? He's sitting here taking all of his time shooting from 100,000 feet away when he should be in the practice training group doing exactly the same thing he's doing when he plays in real games, which is being up close to dummies, getting super comfortable and acclimated to hip firing the Havoc, the R301, the R9, the Prowler, every gun in the game, because that's what you're doing when you play. So why not play or practice how you play? So let's go to another game, right? Let's just go to another game. Let's just see what he's doing here, right? So right now he has R9 flatline. Let's just skip around. Let's see how he's approaching fights here, right? So yet again, right? He's taking another fight where he's medium range, right? Yet again, does he heal all the way again? No. This is something that he should think to work on too, which is getting comfortable during the chaos. He's not. So why don't we try to say that's something that we should work on? So let's see what him taking a fight looks like yet again. All right, so he's re-engaging. He's re-engaging the fight. Yet again, another fight that he's close up on. And he's dead. Let's go to another fight where he's engaging something here. Just gonna stare this guy down versus push him. All right, yet again, right here. Every fight he's engaged so far has been medium to close range. Right? Medium to close range. I haven't once seen him shoot somebody from 100,000 feet away. But he's practicing that in the fire range. Right? He's practicing that in the fire range. Which makes no sense whatsoever. Right? So we're skipping around, trying to find some fights here. And let's see what happens here. Right? So he stems through, took some damage. And look at what happens. Right? He's up close. And he's missing shots. And he's panicking. Why don't we practice this, right? Why don't we practice this, right? Let's look at this right here. Pulls up the R9 and look at the shots that are being missed here. Let's just slow this down. Look at the shots that are being missed here, right? Right? Let's look at that, right? And then he powers through, and instead of continuing to look at his target, he target switches here. And where is he engaging another fight at? Up close. Right? And so why would you, as a player who's trying to get better, right, spend all of your time doing the opposite of how you fight in an actual game, right? So let's just skip through and look at another fight, right? Let's just skip through and look at another fight. So where's he gonna engage this guy? Let's see where he engages him at. All right, medium range fights. Now, boom, he has a guy up close. He has a guy up close. And yet again, another death from an up close guy. None of his fights where he's lost or won have been from any sort of crazy distance and length. This is what I tell you guys. Like, practice how you play and you will be successful. There's no secret. There's no secret. Let's just look at another one. You can just skip around and look at another one. Yet again, right here, we're close up. See? Yet again, we're close up. Yet again. Right? Throws pad down, comes in. Yet again, we're close up. See? He dies there, right? Let's just look at it, right? None of these fights he's taking are from guys that are far away. Let's see where he engages this guy. He's got a Volt in his hand and he's got a Scout. No mag, no attachments on this Volt. He pads up in the air. Now where's he gonna take his fight at? Medium range, right? Good shots so far. Now he's gonna take a fight from where now? Medium range. Medium range. Alright, now he's in another predicament where he has to take a fight. Close range. Longbow. No attachments. Every fight that he's taken so far has been close range.
45 seconds till ring close, amigos. Don't make me calm down.
So he's got a longbow and a 30-30 out. And you hear panicking, chaos. Yet again, right? He's got a Havoc in his hand and he's got a sniper in his hand. Right? We don't see him practice any of this with the weapons that he's trying to use right now in game. Every fight that he's taking has been up close. Let's just go to one more. Let's just go to one more. Just go to one more. Okay, that one already happened. All right. Alternator flatline. Where's he going to take another fight at? Up close again. Good shots. And then medium range. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Every fight he took has been up close and has been from medium range to up close. But then he'll go into the fire range and then do this. When no fight he's taken and lost or won has been at this range ever. This isn't even a challenging thing to do in the range, right? So, like I said, guys, I tell you this all the time. Practice how you play, right? And you will be successful. And then do the other things as well, but If you're not practicing how you play, you're doing yourself a disservice by even being in here. Quality over quantity, not quantity over quality. Like, remember that. So, listen, this is a quick video. We're gonna chop it up here. Boom. All right, Joe, that was easy. That was easy. That was easy. And look at him, he's still going. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going. He's still going, bro. He's still going. You know what? I'm gonna keep this right here in the video too. He's still going. I'm just gonna keep all this in the video. I'm just gonna keep all this in it, bro. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna keep all this in the video, bro. Cause look at this. Look at this. This makes no sense. We're long range shooting in the range when this wasn't even an issue in your games to make you feel like you need to go in the range and do this, right? Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Close range. Close range. Close range. Close range. Another close range fight. Like, another close range fight, right? Like, then another, the third or fourth mistake. He's partial healing. Another third or fourth mistake we've watched is where he's partially healing, and then just trying to address enemies who are fully HP, who are behind cover. Like, why would you think this would make you successful? And see, this is what I'm saying. Practice how you play. Yet again, close range. And we're missing shots, right? Close range and we're missing shots. Yet again, right? Close range and we're missing shots, right? Like, oh yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you, bro. I got you. Because like I said, this is everything that I always preach, right? I always preach this. Right? Get back up. And he's got full HP. And every fight he's taken has been close range. But yet, here we go, right? We go to his live stream, and he's all the way up here shooting. When he should be literally close range to these dummies, medium range to these dummies, practicing movement and shooting, practicing recoil control, practicing shooting with every weapon that he's using in game.